So since this hand is in the foreground, I'm gonna try and like give it enough detail to where it becomes like a focal point. I'm also trying to like compensate for like the terrible image. I mean, started After Effects learning. Oh man, After Effects is awesome. Yeah, there's a couple other resources too. Here's another one. That's it auto-corrected like something crazy. Yeah, so this is more of like longer, more articles that kind of encompass everything, but it's web related. Yeah, check out Smashing Magazine. They also have like a newsletter you can subscribe to. I wanted to get into 3D. I started trying to mess with Blender, but it was like the learning curve on Blender's insane. I gave myself about 3 hours just to be able to do basic stuff or like understand how it works, and it did not. Blender's a tough nut to crack. I think most of the frustration was like all of the menus and palettes everywhere, and I found a YouTube on it. It was too much. That's one of those things I would need to find a more like Hello World type class to understand it.
This will be a weekend you'll remember for the rest of your lives.
Electro Swing Revolution Radio.
Don't talk.
Okay, so a lot of this hand is washed out, so what I'm doing is just trying to fill in like the shapes with what I think like they would look. Cinema 4D, I'll have to check that out. Yeah, I'm very much like I don't know, like a hands-on, like let me mold some clay type person. You give me like tons of interface and like it's all math, I have a hard time with it. I'm trying to do it that way. Like expressions in After Effects, those are, for me, those are difficult. Like I'd always have to just look it up. Like I want this one thing to do this. And they're like, oh yeah, you can't timeline that, you just have to write an expression for it. Then I'll have to like Google that and have someone help me out. See, is Doggo Cam live? Yeah. Froze up earlier, I don't know why. Yeah, Photoshop 3D is all you need. Okay, Kevlar. So I'm a graphic design student, and my college requires us to get an internship. Do you know any good resources where I can try finding an internship? Yeah, there's actually, I think, a lot of, well, it depends. Do you want to do like print stuff? You could almost definitely, well, at least in Charlotte, North Carolina, you can almost definitely find like an internship or some kind of like some kind of thing like that with an agency. And what I mean by that is like a studio that deals with like website related clients where they're building websites for people. you'd have to look it up and just like, I don't know, do some whatever search you would use to find a company like that in your city. There's bound to be like at least one or two big ones. I don't know if it would be paid or not. It depends. That varies agency to agency. But try that. A lot of like banks and insurance companies have like a department just for like design, so you could try that. If you're not on LinkedIn, if you're not on there, get on LinkedIn and make a profile, and you'll get contacted like all the time by recruiters. They may not know a lot about the job, but it'll at least get like some. You'll get some activity there. Like my LinkedIn winds up being like, I only look at it maybe once every few months, and then it's just me saying, no, thanks for asking, no, thanks for asking. Are you interested in this position? But I find a lot of that stuff is all like insurance companies and things, major boring stuff. But it could be what you need for an internship. Oh, okay, you have a LinkedIn? Yeah, just not sure, is there a thing that says, hey, I'm looking for a job on there? Like I'm missing a finger part here. But LinkedIn is like a special kind of monster. The electro swing this morning is pretty catchy. Yeah, a print shop too. There's a lot of like just local print shops. I don't know how good of experience that'll be, because you'll be doing like prepping files and production work. You're gonna learn like one skill and you won't be designing much. Like I think what you're after is some place where you can improve your skills as a designer, and not so much your skills in understanding how to like output a file for this one particular offset printer type thing. And the reason I only recommend agency